Sonny Corinthos is a complicated man, and Benard continues to make him interesting. For decades, soap operas featured the good guys, the bad guys, and very little in between. The hardened criminals either stayed that way or reformed and became flawless heroes. Then, Maurice Benard came along as General Hospital's Sonny Corinthos and turned that rule on its head, turning a complicated and multifaceted criminal character into the show's leading man. The year was 1993, and Maurice Benard was already a soap opera name from his time as All My Children's Nico Kelly, a role that lasted from 1987 to 1990. When GH came along and wanted to bring Benard back to the daytime television fold, he was told he could play Mafia Herr Damien Smith, a part that ultimately went to Leigh McCloskey, or nightclub owner Sonny Corinthos. Benard chose Sonny because he liked the name and because the role was only supposed to last 6 months, when Damien was envisioned to stick around for 2 years. Benard didn't want to commit to a multi-year contract, so Sonny it was. Little did he know, and little did we know, that 30 years later, he would still be around celebrating 3 decades as Port Charles Coffee King with a very important and consequential side business nobody is supposed to discuss, but everyone knows about. When Sonny first debuted, he was the seedy owner of a seedy strip club who got teenage Karen Wexler, played by Carrie Shane at the time, hooked on drugs and into his bed. That kind of character is typically not supposed to last long, but there was just something about the way Benard played him that told us there was much more lurking beneath the surface, and fans were intrigued. 6 months turned into a year, and by 1994, Sonny had his very own love interest in Vanessa Marcel's Brenda Barrett. The rest, as they say, is soap opera history. Some fans, perhaps even this one, believe that Sonny and Brenda could be endgame, and would be endgame if Marcel ever chose to return to the soap. From the moment they first shared scenes together in a car dealership, Benard and Marcel were electric together, creating a kind of magic in a bottle that's hard to duplicate. Brenda even made Sonny attempt to leave the mafia life behind, but that attempt didn't last long and led Brenda to wear a wire to see what Sonny was really up to when he wasn't running his new nightclub, Luke's Place. The scene where Sonny confronted Brenda over the wire was unforgettable because it was both emotionally and physically brutal, making it hard to watch, but also hard to turn away. We saw Sonny's pain over Brenda's betrayal, but also saw him become violent and terrifying. It wasn't something you saw every day on soaps, and without a capable actor in the role, that could have been the end of Sonny as a sympathetic villain. It was the end of Sonny and Brenda for a while, and the two never found long-term happiness together again, despite more tries over the years. While Benard left the soap in 1998, we were thrilled to see him back on the Port Charles scene in 1999, and he has remained there ever since. In the 24 years since Benard returned to GH, after that 1-year hiatus, we've gotten to see the softer sides of Sonny, as well as those hardened edges. Sonny became a husband and a father many times over, and his relationship with each one of his children is both unique and heartwarming. And who doesn't love to see Benard interact with children, something that always puts smiles on our faces? In 2023, Sonny has adult children, as well as 2 little girls, and every scene he has with them offers the family feeling soaps are known for. We have also seen the darker side of Sonny, a man tormented by an abusive childhood who also suffers from bipolar disorder. We have watched him fall in love countless times and marry Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, all popping 5 times. Our hearts broke in 2021 as Sonny said goodbye to his father, Mike Corbin, played by veteran actor Max Gale, whose life was taken from him by Alzheimer's disease, and a year later, a whole new Sonny arose in the form of Mike the bartender. For 9 months, Sonny's loved ones believed he was dead after he washed up on the Pennsylvania side of the river in the fictional town of Nixon Falls, which is apparently near Loving's Corinth. He lived life there as Mike the bartender with no memories of who he was. That simpler life seemed to suit Sonny, away from the pressures of running a criminal enterprise that doesn't traffic drugs, humans, or guns, and away from the constant bickering with Carly. Of course, the story got super soapy when Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, found him and didn't tell him who he was for a myriad of complicated reasons. Nina and Sonny fell in love, and Sonny even forgave her after he got his memories back and learned how she lied. The Sunny that returned to Port Charles and mob life has more swagger and displays more style than the one who battled Julian Jerome on a New Jersey footbridge before being presumed dead. This new Sunny is so self-aware that he was able to joke with Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, about being Tony Soprano, the family man mobster who could compartmentalize the two aspects of his life on the hit series The Sopranos. It's been a 30-year evolution to get here, and we wouldn't have followed this journey as long as we have if it weren't for the talents of Maurice Benard. We can't wait to see what he does next. Tune in to find out about all the drama happening in Port Charles. GH Spoilers Weekly Update for August 14, August 18, 2023, tease that the week ahead is full of people seeking answers and others not wanting them to get them. Tune in next week so you can catch all of the action in Port Charles. This was an exciting week in Port Charles. Carly, Laura Wright, and Olivia Lisa Locicero thought they were just going to enjoy an evening out at a dive bar, but after Nettie Wally Kurth hit on Carly as Mason Nathaniel Gray hit on Olivia, a fight broke out. Carly ended it by bashing a bottle over a handsy Mason's head, and Carly, Olivia, and Nettie were carted off to the PCPD. Anna Finola Hughes put Valentine James Patrick Stewart on the hot seat and learned more about his connection with pikemen. She then updated Dante Dominic Zamprogna, and the two discussed how everything was related. By the end of the week, a fire was started at Anna's, putting her in more danger. Coming up, medical issues take center stage on this soap that actually has hospital in its name. Curtis, Donald Turner, thinks about whether or not he should let Portia, Brooke care, in emotionally as he deals with physical issues while Gregory Harrison struggles with keeping his ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, diagnosis a secret. Also, look for Sunny, Maurice Benard, to set a trap, and Cody, Josh Kelly, has his great plan to help poor Sasha, Sophia Matson, thwarted by Gladys, Bonnie Burrows. Be sure to check out the daily breakdown below for more on what's coming up. Olivia confides in Dante, Sunny lays a trap, Carly debriefs with Jocelyn. Anna is dismissive. Betty issues a progress report. TJ and Molly host an important meeting. Portia puts her cards on the table. Gregory puts Chase on the spot. Ava seeks reassurance. Dex has to scramble. Willow gets welcome news. Michael observes Dex. Trina confides in Spencer. Gladys thwarts Cody. Sam launches a new investigation. Brooklyn plies Tracy with alcohol. Dante is wise to Cody. Felicia ponders her next act. Finn and Liz have a heart-to-heart. Molly shares big news. Sam is concerned. Sunny makes an offer. Finn receives shocking news. Anna is rocked. Tracy and Eddie Main bicker. So how many folks managed to make it out to California for the biggest General Hospital weekend there is? That's right, these past few days were the fan club weekend, and of course Eden McCoy and Evan Hofer hosted their own Jex event for viewers to celebrate all things Jocelyn and Dex with them. McCoy tweeted her thanks to everyone who was coming to see them, saying, "It makes us happy to make you happy." But everyone who follows these two knows that they don't just hang with the fans, but also have a blast with just the two of them, whether making salad or jumping into the pink wave that is one of this summer's greatest phenomenon, the Barbie movie. Because these days, while we aren't all Barbie girls, it certainly seems like we're living in a Barbie world, including Hofer, who proudly showed off a little extra charm. Yes, McCoy pointed out in her pic, in which she was sporting a pink bee necklace. Evan is wearing a Barbie charm. Although, if McCoy had the bee charm, that must make her Barbie, and Hofer Ken. In other words, when they make the inevitable Barbie sequel, we're petitioning these two to play soap opera dream Barbie and Ken. Heck, if All My Children's Erica Kane got her own Barbie doll, there's definitely room for more daytime Barbie love.